Welcome back, Dead Space fans. Alright, so now we're going to be heading on to Chapter 3. It's a new day for me. I did the first two videos in the same sitting.
This damage report says there's a broken cargo lift just beyond the hangar doors. I'll open them now.
Alright, so let's have a little fun. Let's go over here and look at the Killian.
You'll need your thrusters to reach it, but that lift shaft should take you straight down to engineering.
You can see Haley over here in the Killian just chilling. Alright, so like a couple things. If you look over there, there's lockers and you can open this shutter and there's things, but I like to save those for later. Because once you get later on, you get weapons that have more expensive ammo. So you have a higher chance of getting more money that way. But I do come over here and grab these boxes right here, right now. Because later on, you'll never come over here because you're getting attacked by monsters and you're doing other things. So we can take these now. Come out the left side of cargo arrival. I guess that's what this is called. The USG Ishimura is supposed to be a mile long. It just doesn't feel like a mile long. So in this purple thing right here, we want to go and grab it up. This is going to be something for later. It's a Volker's rig. Fresh our air. So we come out here. What we want to do is we want to grab one of these and push our way over here. There's going to be two lurkers that come out over here. You can get both of them at the same time. Depends on how they work. But you want to wait until they peacock. And there we go. We got them both. Alright, so go ahead and refill your air again. Your air is very low early on. There's only going to be two lurkers here. I'm going to go on down. I would also like to make a comment that you can't use this walkthrough as a New Game Plus walkthrough because they add monsters. And I'm going to give you an example of how they add monsters. Because there's not going to be a spawn here, but like in New Game Plus, there will be a enhanced necromorph. Possibly two.
Exiting zero gravity.
In this room up here.
Exiting vacuum.
So right when you go to the first left right here,
Clearance
we'll
confirmed.
use our clearance level 1. And in this room, there will be one, possibly two enhanced necromorphs in this room. If you're on New Game Plus. Sometimes they're in the room, sometimes they spawn when you come out. But in regular New Game, nothing's here. So we can ride this up to engineering.
Warning. Orbital position compromised. Correct course immediately.
Alright. Grab this guy. Put him out here in the middle of the floor. What you want to do is you want to grab a fire extinguisher. Put it next to him. You know this deal. We've done this before, right? Time mine. Leave that right there. That's good as gold. That's a kill in the bag for us.
Seeing you in the control room. Any news on the engines?
Yeah, but it makes no sense. They're out of fuel. The centrifuge is offline. We're tethered to a 4 trillion ton payload. Without the engines, it's dragging us down to the planet.
Can you handle it alone?
Sure, fix the centrifuge, get the fuel running, then do a full restart. But you'll need to stabilize our orbit from there.
Standing by. Fast as you can, Isaac.
Don't worry, Hammond. I'll do everything. Alright. So, like, there's a couple ways we can take here. You actually can go to the centrifuge room first if you'd like to. I like to take the preparation room first. But let's hit the store. Just to make sure our inventory is clean, because I haven't played in a day or so. Alright. Sell the extra here. Sell that. And we're good to go. We still got 9 nodes.
Engineering log. Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple reporting. Still can't believe the chief is gone. It's all fallen apart since the captain died. Everyone down here is on their last nerve. We thought the rioting was the worst of it. Till those things came through the vents. Their faces. Fuck, those were my lunch buddies, Liz's friends, old boyfriends. And out of nowhere, the engines are screwed. Primary's laboring, we're hemorrhaging fuel. Fuck if I know why. I'm taking Danvers to the fuel depot to fix it. Gotta keep the team focused or they'll crack. Temple out.
Alright, so we get another new gun. This is the Ripper. The Ripper is probably the best close quarters combat weapon in the game. It's one of my favorites in the game. It's remarkably broken. It's the most ammo efficient weapon in the game. I can't praise the Ripper enough.
Security request retrieved.
We need help down in engineering. Danvers, get those flyers up. I don't want to. I don't want to. Right, Henderson, your teeth. He's pulling his teeth out. Just hold it. Where the fuck is security? Oh, God. He's dead. No, he's alive, but he hit that thing pretty hard. His own chief. What the hell is happening? I don't know. Cancel security request. Henderson needs the medical bay. And a shrink.
There's a possum right there. Shoot him once. And here we go. Easy peasy. More Ripper blades here. There's a bench if you'd like to use it.
Autopsy report, Dr. Nicole Brennan. Rig identifies the subject was junior engineer David Swenson. The subject was dismembered after falling into machinery, allowing... God. So sorry.
I like how she's ignoring the fact that he has hands coming out of his abdomen.
Some postmortem spasms. The chest contains a yellow bile seen in other specimens. Seen this bile react to dead or bioprosthetic cells. The dead tissue is absorbed, recombined, then reanimated. The bile shares genetic markers with human DNA and that growth on the walls. It's all connected to the marker from Aegis 7, but how? Dr. Kine studied the marker. Dr. Kine has vanished. Unless he's with the survivors on the mining deck. You'll rest easy now, David. I promise. End log.
For anybody out there wondering, this is something I used to wonder myself, like, do you kill necromorphs? Like, is this guy dead, for example? And the answer is no, right? Like, what happens is you incapacitate them enough that the hive mind no longer feels like they're worth it. Necromorphs all exist in one... It's either the hive mind or the marker, but they all exist in one idea or one mind. When they're no longer deemed useful, they give up and they just let it go dormant. It's weird. Alright, so let's go over here. That leaper never comes back, by the way. It's just a scare tactic. Grab this. Drop it right here real quick. Grab our moonies. And we can come up over here. There's going to be a jump down right in front of you here. Wait for it. There you go. And that takes care of him.
Warning. Fuel reserves depleted. Main engines offline.
Our main goal in this area is to secure fuel for both engines. So one is right down there, and one's across the crevasse. So we're going to set up a little ambush here. Drop that there. I'm going to drop this one here. And we're going to go put the fuel in.
Refueling sequence activated. Additional fuel required for engine restart.
This guy's going to drop down in front of us. Shoot, spin around. Shoot. And we win. You want to prune this guy and drop his claws right down here. Carry our insta-kill spike with us. This right up here is one of the harder things in the early game. There's going to be, I think, 2 spitters, 2 slashers. What we want to do is we want to take our pipe with us. Make sure it doesn't roll off. And there's going to be a ramp in front of us. You see where my thing's pushing? That's actually a ramp. That's a fan right there. So there's a guy who's going to come out of this ramp, and we're going to hit him with this pipe. And once we do that, we want to push over to the right of the carriage, and we're going to shoot these barrels that are coming into view right now. After that, we want to prune and kill whoever's left. That looked a lot harder than it is. Got a couple small health packs out of it though. Use those to top off. But just be ready for it, and you'll be prepared for it. Just remember it again. Insta kill pipe, the one on the right. Barrel, two slashers after you drop.
Progress report filed by Jacob Temple. The engine problems aren't a malfunction. Someone shut off the fuel lines to the primary engine and damaged the valves to hell and back. We just wasted an hour fixing them. Now we need to restart the south refueling station, but some jackass turned off the power and locked up the circuit breaker. No engines? We're gonna hit planetfall soon. What now? There's gotta be someone around here how to spare access card. Ghost. Wait, you hear that? Never go!
Alright, cool. So like there's gonna be a guy that jumps through a vent here. He'll come back later. So right here on the floor is gonna be an insta kill pipe. You look to our right, here's another guy. Hit him with the insta kill pipe. Here is the card that we need. That lets us go to the fuel station on the way back over there.
After the bridge, we thought that...
Glad to disappoint. I barricaded myself in the computer core. I can hear them, but I don't think they know I'm here. Isaac, I've tracked down your rig. You're in engineering, right? I'll get myself admin privileges. Maybe I can help.
Clearance confirmed.
Alright, so we have a choice to turn off life support or lights. I always select lights. I don't like being put on timers. Alright, on the way back here. we go. Little pulse rifle kill. Never hurts to spread the ammo out. To be honest, I kind of forgot about him.
Refueling sequence activated. Sufficient fuel to fire primary engine.
One.
I've got a fuel reading.
Remember,
Only a quarter full, but
lurkers.
it should be enough.
I still need to get the centrifuge working before we start. Someone really screwed with these fuel lines.
Move fast, Isaac. DJ7's looking damn close out there.
Should be another one over here around this corner. This is a spitter. We can use the fan to our advantage. And that should be everybody on this side. Use very little pulse ammo. And we're good to go. Remember those arms that I pruned and I basically stationed over here on this ramp right there? There's going to be a leaper that spawns up here and comes down this way, and those are for him. So here's a thought process while we're writing this. If a necromorph moved far enough away from the marker, what happens to them? Like, for example, like Chen got... Well, we don't see that. We haven't seen that yet. But what happens if they move far enough away from the marker? They say in Dead Space 2 they liquefy into a goop. They tend to do that anyway. It feels like they all try to like converge to... There's certain necromorphs that turn you and certain necromorphs that kill you and later to turn you. I don't know. Here's the leaper we're talking about. Finish him off. We come up here, we can look through the window. You see our buddy. He set our trap off, but he's still alive. So we're going to go in here with the Ripper. Go ahead and finish him off. I think that was our first access to the Ripper. It's basically your melee weapon of the game. It's like a little blade that's suspended. Alright, so we get... I'm going to move 2 of these to storage because I want to keep ammo on me. So we get access to these things. You want to buy these things over nodes because they give you a node every time you put it out. There we go. You want to buy them all toward the end, especially if you're going for all trophies. So let's go to the centrifuge. It's very important that you have at least 50 shots of pulse ammo coming down here to the centrifuge. Long load time today. Gotta figure out where I want the thumbnail at. So, decontamination room. Decontamination room is a big challenge. It's going to be 2 lurkers, a leaper, and a slasher. But as we've learned, lurkers ain't shit to our boy the old fire extinguishers. And there happens to be 2 fire extinguishers in this area. So what you want to do is you want to prep both of your fire extinguishers. Put one on this side. And like, even though we don't need it, I want to upgrade the damage on the pulse cutter here soon. Sooner rather than later.
Clearance confirmed.
So we're going to go ahead and do that right here. See, we got two things here. So plasma cutter. Alright, I want damage. So we hit capacity, reload, damage, capacity, damage, capacity, damage. Go ahead and grab this damage too. So we can grab greatly increases ammunition here. Or we can do rate of fire. I don't think we need this stuff right now, so we're going to save the rest for right now. But we're doing this because we're going to come up against our first drag tentacle early. And it's important to do a lot of damage to them as fast as humanly possible. That's why we're upgrading our pulse cutter, because we're going to empty out the plasma cutter and then finish him off with the pulse rifle. Grab the other fire extinguisher and we should be ready to go here. So press the button.
Decontamination sequence activated. Please stand by.
Don't worry about the wars. It's going to be 2 lickers, a leaper, a slasher in that order. Wait till they peacock. Go get your other one. So at this point, grab a fan. When the leaper comes down, you want to hit him in the arm. Slow him down. That did not happen in the order I thought it was. Normally it's the leaper first. Maybe I got it wrong. I ran a little bit of an audible there. I used the fan to cut off his leg.
Decontamination sequence complete. Thank you for your patience.
Do it what you want. Try to avoid the ammo as much as possible. I think I got through there without taking a single shot. Got the medium med pack schematics. That's good for future. We're going to take this with us. Right side is to the centrifuge, like it says there. This side is to a power node. We're going to bring this down with us because we're going to get attacked by 2 lurkers down here. As soon as you cross this line right here, lurkers are going to spawn, so kind of like back into it. Come back and you'll see 2 lurkers. As soon as one of them peacocks, like that. If you use the alt fire, you can nail both of them at the same time. Remember, the Ripper Blade shoots through enemies, so it's good for enemies in a line. So if you can line them up, Ripper Blade's good. Later on, it has reflex. Not good for a no damage run, but pretty good for what we're doing. Like with one damage upgrade, it insta limbs the lurkers if you don't have anything else. Bronze semiconductor. And here we go into the centrifuge. Alright, in the centrifuge, our goal is to put 2 things inside, but we're going to get attacked really quickly by a leaper here. Once he gets like that, he's ready to pounce. If you take his arm off, you're good as gold. So like what you can do, you can just get you a fan if you want to, or you can use the bombs. I think this one spawns after you do one, so we got to do one of these. Stasis it. Bring it on home. And here's this leaper.
Generator module attached.
got him as well. Okay, so this room's completely safe now. You can go through, grab all the goodies that you want to grab or anything like that. The big perk right here, medium med pack. There is a couple other things, but it's mainly just stuff. So if you don't clear this room out, it's not the biggest deal, especially if you're doing as well as we're doing right now.
Generator module attached. Clutch engaged.
Because the vast majority of what you're going to get with this amount of ammo is going to be $100 and $400. Alright, we haven't upgraded our suit very much yet, so be careful with your air. Refresh your air anytime you get a chance to.
Centrifuge activated.
Remember to use your stasis.
Balance with tectonic load.
I suggest using the Ripper here because you're going to get into close range quarters. Don't run straight out. My fun fact, my first death ever
Looks like the centrifuge
in this game
is
was
back
right
online.
here.
All that's left
I
is
ran
the
straight out and got
centrifuge.
clowned up.
Ready when you are.
The second time through is going to be a slasher. So run up and run back. Stasis him. And you get a free kill. When you go into this alcove, it's going to have another slasher here. Here we go. And refresh. Be patient. Watch for the centrifuge. And we're home free now. Remember to refresh your stasis when you come up here. Stasis refresh right here. And we restarted the centrifuge. 2 out of the 3 areas done. Now we just got to restart the engine. Drag tentacle. Don't panic. Take your time. Take good shots. It takes about 10 shots to land. We did it in plenty of time with the damage upgrades that we got. No damage taken, but you have your pulse rifle as a backup in case something goes bad. That guy usually isn't there, or at least I don't run into him. I usually run into a slasher right here, but I'm thinking that was his spawn. But if you want to get on the bench here, be careful, because there could be a slasher that spawns here. But I think that lurker took his place. And let's... Nah, he's playing possum. He is playing possum. See how he likes this. Oh. Took a hit, but it was worth it. I was playing around.
Is unlocked. It'll give you access to the engine chamber.
Alright. Be careful if you come into this area. When you click the store, listen for vents. No vents, we should be good. Only keep 100 pulse rifle on you at any given time. Remember to buy these things first. Good to go. Now we're going to head to turn the engine on.
Entering zero gravity.
Hey, Hammond.
Don't worry, the fan won't kill you even if it touches you when it's
More
stasis.
than just a mining claim, huh?
What do you mean?
I've already tested that out for
On
you.
the colony after the miners dug up some artifacts.
Stasis.
That's impossible.
Grab the
But it
fan
would
blade.
explain why Aegis 7 is meant to be off limits, right?
There you go.
Red Scott's orders.
These are a double fan
The
blade
miners
variety,
found
so like you don't have to use
artifacts
ammo here at all.
hallucinations, Paranoia, suicide. But the Ishimura brought this marker on board anyway. Like that was the plan.
Wait. The marker.
Okay, back up. Where's this marker now?
In cargo. All packaged stuff for delivery.
We're about to enter the loudest room in the fucking ship. And we're about to get our fourth weapon. The highly upgraded flamethrower. The flamethrower is in competition with the most ammo efficient weapon in the game, but the problem is to make it super ammo efficient. Oh, I never even noticed this. You have to really, really, really be patient. It does damage over time for 5 seconds, and you can upgrade that to 8 seconds. And I don't know how much the damage it does, but like if you want to like limb somebody and then spray them with flamethrower fuels, you can kill them with as little as 4 fuel. So that's on you if you want to conserve ammo that way, but it's a good way to make money. I always had a theory like this right here is the first like iteration of what a Guardian is.
Engineering log. My last log. Temple reporting. I can't raise anyone on Wriggling. I think my team is gone. I found the kinesis module that someone used to bust the centrifuge. Burned out. Who would sabotage the Ishimura at a time like this? I'll report to the bridge, if anyone's left. And then I'm finding Elizabeth and getting us the hell off this ship.
So wait for it. If you want to get the trophy for the fire extinguisher, oh, the fire extinguisher, flamethrower, it's very easy to get it with swarmers. You also have to get your backbreaker achievement with swarmers, but it's easier to get those with Guardian pods. This guy's a faker. But I want to show you guys what I was talking about. So let's leg him. So he's legged. Very easily. I could pick up this right here and kill him, but I'm not going to do that. He's getting a little too close for comfort, but like you see, you get the idea. The real purpose for the flamethrower that shines to me is killing Guardians. It is the best Guardian killer in the game. And we will be showing that off. Alright, first things first here. Pregnant behind this pillar. Take his leg off. Take his arm off. Give me the R. Oh, crap. Busted him open. That was not ideal. So now we're starting to get low on health. Like, here's where, like, I always debate myself. Because, like, I know you guys will not want to sit this low on health. But the only thing I have on me is a large pack. I know I can take one more hit. So if you want to use your large pack, feel free to use your large pack. I'm going to try and wait out. You fucking game. I will try to wait it out and see if I can get something smaller. This first guy is a faker. Oh, thank you. Something smaller. All right, I'm gonna show this off. You can use the barrels here, but if you flamethrower is very good at doing what it does with swarmers. That counts as like 10 fucking kills on swarmers. So don't disrespect the flamethrower. Put some respect on its name. Alright, you should need a shot to kill here. Him. Alright. So we're messing up here.
Engine power failure. Replace power cell to begin ignition sequence.
I forget about that pregnant every time. I'm sitting there trying to concentrate, like, wonder how much flamethrower fuel it takes to just take a guy that's legged out. I'm over here trying to make strategies up on the fly. Alright, in this area right here, there's another power node.
Replace power cell to begin ignition sequence.
Lots of little goodies all hidden around. So this is going to be a big fight. So we're going to prepare for this big fight. We're going to set a barrel up here. We want to move another barrel over here. We're actually going to move 2 of our barrels over here.
Engine power failure.
Well, one, no, we're going to put one there. We're going to put one right there. Then you have these, you have an insta-kill thing. We're going to sit right over here. We're going to use that early.
Warning. Engine power failure.
We're going to
Replace
grab some
power
more of
cell to
these.
begin ignition sequence.
I'm doing this because this is the safest way to take this fight. You don't have to do all this preparation if you don't want to. But just remember, these smaller boxes like this, they can still push around. But if they don't come running and leaping at you, they generally will follow the path of least resistance without pushing them around.
Warning. Engine power failure. Replace power cell to begin ignition sequence.
Let's go ahead and move the engine down here.
engine power failure. Replace power cell to begin ignition sequence.
And there also should be this, which we can move over here.
Warning.
All right,
Engine power
putting the
failure.
engine in.
Replace power cell. Ignition
Very
sequence
first enemy that comes up
initiated.
is going to be
Please
right here.
stand by.
This spitter I want to insta-kill.
Fuel outlet secure. Please stand by. Ignition chamber. Please stand by.
I am messing up here, boys. Always fall back on your Ripper if you're fucking up like I am.
Finalizing pre-ignition check. Stand clear of exhaust vents. Engines ready. Please confirm ignition order.
Alright, that was sloppy as it could possibly be. I was hoping that would go better. But the idea is you want to save the insta-kill spear for the spitter. Use the barrels on everything else. Blow that one barrel up on the guy that comes out to your right. And if everything works as well, you should do that without getting nicked. If you get pushed into trouble like I did, remember that you can always just use your stasis. Like I always said, if you get caught off guard, use your stasis.
Isaac, you did it. The Ishimura's moving again.
No thanks to whoever sabotaged the fuck out of these engines.
You brought us time to figure it out. Autopilot's taking us into geostationary orbit.
Wait, you're flying us through the planet crack debris?
That's what the asteroid defense system is for.
But the ADS is offline. I've got the system readouts here.
Hammond, the Ishimura's in rough shape. A couple of bad strikes could finish her off.
Shit. Daniels, give me all the data you have. I'll try to adjust course. Isaac, you disable the tram lockdown from engineering. I'll open up the bridge station. Meet me there. We need to work on this together.
Aw. Thanks.
Nicole? Here. Nicole!
They spawn swarmers in here. Alright, that should be everything. This chapter's almost over. Our trip is now to go to the bridge. Alright, so we can sell. Alright, we're good here. Good everything there. Go ahead and buy this. Buy this. And we should be good to go. That gives us 8 note. Well, we have more than 8. We have 9 nodes. You scared the piss out of me. That's 4. Let's see if that's enough to finish him. Two more. So 10's obviously enough to finish, but I don't know. I'm playing around with it. That's the end of the chapter. Course correction. Normally you go back and save, but I'm going to go to the bridge and save. Just so I don't have to deal with any of the intensity director. Because there's a save station pretty early on in chapter 4. So that's what we're going to head to. How are you guys liking the series so far? Leave a comment. If you made it to video 3, have you thought about leaving me a like and a subscribe? Isaac knows. I should have took a picture in the engine room. We also get our next armor in this chapter. So we're going to need 25,000 credits. So we want to save 25,000 credits and not buy nodes on our next couple shop runs.
Isaac, I'm looking at the ADS cannons. They're a mess. I'm gonna need your help. I am not losing the Ishimura. Not now.
The Ishimura, Hammond, or the marker?
That artifact they found?
Don't bullshit us. CEC knew all along about the marker, didn't they? Isn't that why you're really here? Corporate wouldn't send the Ishimura for some off-the-books mining. But alien technology, yeah, that fits.
And how does losing my team fit into this theory?
Hey, knock this shit off. We're into the debris field. We get the ADS back together, or it's over.
Then meet me at the captain's nest. Daniels?
Fine. But I'm going through the ship reports, Hammond. I'm getting some answers.
How does Hammond walk away from the video recorder? Like, isn't it on the front of their suit? Like, I've always thought, like, that thing right there where it dips is where they look at the video recorder and the inventory and everything. No clue. Thanks, everybody, for coming out to the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.